The Waterfront district. Before dawn, the street is empty. A drain cover in the middle of the road trembles. Then, water, rising through the cobblestones at 3 separate points at once. 3 dark threads spread across the wet stone, slow, steady, moving toward each other. Not rain, not a pipe. The water is coming from below. The reef is already lit from inside. Coral has been here since before dawn. She always has. She turns from the treatment table. There is a dark line at the base of the front door. Maxwell Ray is still on the table. Maxwell, I need you to get up. He considers this. He's not in a hurry. Coral opens the front door. 3 points in the street. The water is spreading. She closes the door. She picks up the phone, already moving. It's coming from below. Maxwell Ray gets off the table. It takes a while. He is large. He finds this mildly interesting. He is cheerful throughout. In the hospital basement, Watts checks the anomaly monitor. The reading has changed, intensified. He places his hand on the pipe wall. His sax organ reads what's inside it. Then he picks up the phone. Marco, hospital basement, external water ingress. Not an internal fault. You need to know this now. He is already in motion, isolating circuits. He knows which ones have redundancy. He does not need to check. The anomaly reading? He first logged it 9 days ago. Source? Unknown. The first time in 9 years. He looks at it now. There it is. Marco's office. 2 calls before 7 a.m. He is already writing. The crisis protocol binder opens. 4 clipboards appear. Each has a different color dot header. He was ready for this. He calls Gerald, Elspeth, Merle, Priya in the right order. Then he opens his anomalies diary, 6 entries. He looks at them. He draws a bracket around all 6. He writes 1 word beside it. Same. He closes the diary. I knew it. At the watercourse site, Oscar arrived at 4 a.m. Something changed in the water sound last night. He has his field book, 6 pages now, more detailed than EP10. He traces the line with his thumb. Where does it go? His thumb stops on the waterfront side of the map, at the hospital. Priya arrives, running. Oscar tears out all 6 pages, clean at the spine, hands them over. Crow's office, it's 1 source. Priya turns around. She is already gone. In Theater 2, Gerald and Penny are mid-procedure. The crisis alert came in. The intercom is muted during procedures. Rhoda handled it. She added hospital flooding crisis to her mental queue. Position 4. She has not slowed down once. A reading on the monitor shifts. Penny adjusts before Gerald notices the need. He sees the adjustment. It has already been made. He looks at her. She is looking at her instruments. Good call. He is back to work immediately. Through the frosted glass of the Theater 2 corridor, the compliance sticker on the doorframe, green, slightly crooked, emergency lighting catches it. 3 seconds. Priya reaches Crow's office and stops. She hands him the 6 pages. Oscar Beaver. Underground channel has surfaced. 1 source. She has 3 more deliveries. She is gone. Crow unfolds the pages. He looks at the board. He finds where they fit. He pins them. Lower right corner. He steps back. The full wall, 8 seconds. Every clue from episode 1 through episode 11. Connected, all of it. River level, reef decline, magnetic disruption, EM interference, temperature anomaly, out-of-season bloom, Oscar's watercourse map in the lower right corner, the last piece. 1 gap, the lower left, a question mark on a small card. Pinned there this morning, it has no string attached. I don't know what's causing it, but I know it's one thing. He closes his notebook, takes his coat. He goes. From 300 meters, Asha can see the waterfront differently. The flooding is not random. The breakthrough points form a line. Aerial to base, it's a line, straight, north-northwest, heading toward Animopolis General. Below, the flooded street, water spreading across the cobblestones. In the far corner of the shot, the flower, half submerged, pushed against the wall by the current. 3 seconds. Still working, the flower was there. Nobody looked. In the hospital archive, water is seeping under the door. Merle has been moving records for 12 minutes. He knows exactly what's on each shelf. He knows where the oldest records are. He reaches the back shelf. A box at the bottom. He opens it, one folder at the back, damp at the edges, not from today, something older. He sets it aside. He keeps moving records. Hiroshi carries armloads up the stairs without being asked. When the shelf is clear, Merle picks up the folder. He opens the cover. He reads one line. He closes it. He looks at the door. He looks at the folder. He looks at the door. He picks it up. He carries it upstairs. Hospital entrance, 7:28 a.m. Marco has the reception desk, 4 clipboards, crisis footing. Watt surfaces from the basement, his air brake. He walks to Marco. Basement stable. The bypass is holding. Priya delivers Oscar's radio message. The drainage channel is holding. 40 minutes. Crow unrolls the composite on the desk. A 3. Everything from his wall reduced to 1 sheet. Marco opens his anomalies diary. He places it beside the composite. You have my 6 entries here. Crow points. 6 downstream effects. 1 upstream cause. Gerald arrives from Theater 2. He looks at the composite. He sees in the lower section a river-level notation, a date, his own handwriting. He looks at Crow. Crow does not explain how he got it. Gerald does not ask. A beat between them. The river level, Oscar's watercourse, the EM anomaly Watts logged. These all connect? Elspeth has been standing behind Marco's left shoulder since before Crow arrived. She has been looking at the composite since it was unrolled. She looks at the question mark section. She says nothing. At the watercourse, Oscar is building the drainage channel, fast, functional, with it, always with it. In the basement, Watts is ankle deep. The water is lower than it was 40 minutes ago. Oscar's redirect is working. He adjusts a junction box. The lights above stay on, all of them. He opens his monitoring log. He writes. 8:22. Direction of underground source altered, consistent with external redirection. Someone found the path. He closes the log. Later, the corridor. Gerald and Penny. Post-procedure. She's writing. He glances at her clipboard. He says nothing. Through Marco's open office door, 4 clipboards updated. He opens the anomalies diary one last time. He closes it. He calls the canteen. Any of the good soup? He leans back in his chair. First time today. Then he gets up. He goes to the canteen. In the sub-level corridor, Merle is sitting on the staircase landing, the document in his lap, closed. People pass. Nobody looks. He looks at the document. He looks at the people passing. He has been the institutional memory for 14 years. The archive corridor at night, Merle, alone. He opens the document. He reads. He turns the pages, 3 of them. Planning notation. Official, 7 years ago. He reaches the final paragraph. He reads it. He reads it again. He goes still. Not shock. Recognition. The archive has always held the source. He found it. He folds the document carefully, the way he handles anything that matters. He tucks it under his arm. He walks away from toward the staircase, toward the hospital above. He has somewhere to be tomorrow. The corridor holds, empty. The closed archive door, the amber emergency light, the bench where he was sitting,